The 635 East project was one of the most needed projects in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex because that section of 635 from I-30 to US 75 was ranked in the top 100 most dangerous congested roadways, and was also carrying way more traffic than it could handle. But the problem with this is that construction has been going on for 5 years now, and drivers are starting to get very frustrated with how much is incomplete. In this video today, we're going to talk about how long the 635 project has been taking, what they're doing to address it, and what will happen, and when this project will finally end. Because we finally have some dates, not exact dates, but we have like a rough date of when this project should be over. When this project should be over. So the 635 East project started in 2020. It covers an 11-mile section of I-635 from just north of Town East Boulevard to TI Boulevard in Dallas. It also covers 2 miles of I-30 as it completely redid the I-635 and I-30 interchange. While the interchange is complete now, except for the 635 main lanes, under which have been reduced to 3 lanes in each direction temporarily until they get that done, because they saved that for last, as they previously stated, in around 2021 when they were getting preparations done to start the closure of Gus Thompson, which should have happened in 2022, but we'll get to that later in this video. So the main purpose of this project was to give I-635 one express lane in each direction, as it already had 5 main lanes in each direction, adding a main lane in each direction, and also make continuous run roads which fluctuate from 2 to 3 lanes in each direction. The main purpose of this project was to relieve congestion, redo very horribly done exits, and redo interchanges, bridges, and more. This project started during COVID, which caused a significant amount of delay, because when the project initially started, they said it was gonna get done by April 2024, which was the initial date. But later that year, I think by 2021, they realized they weren't gonna get done by then, so they said December 2024. But after that didn't work out, the dates once again switched to late 2025. But as of now, this project is not gonna be complete until spring of 2026. I can tell you that, because there are many closures that are going on currently that won't be lifted until 2026. There's La Prada Drive, there's the town center exit, there's all the shifts they've done on 635, and all the exits they've been closing recently. Lots of these things are not going to be lifted until 2026, and the express lane certainly won't be opening until late 2026, I'm pretty sure. Because this project obviously had lots of potential. It still does, because this will probably be the final project on this area for a long time, because after this they're not going to do much more but maybe restripe the express lanes to make them 2 in each direction if things get more complicated, because that's something that's been recommended quite a while back. But what I can say is that this project is quite a complicated one. They've had to do a lot. First off, they had to do Gus Thompson Bridge, which means they had to completely redo that interchange and change how it works, because originally, when it was first built in around the 1950s, 60s, Gus Thompson went over I-30. But with this project, they had to demolished Gus Thompson Bridge, closed Gus Thompson I-30 for about a year, and then restructured that to make I-30 go over Gus Thompson, and then build both sides of the bridges so they can fully open Gus Thompson. And they're painting that, and they've been painting that for the past few months. Also on I-30, they did the Galloway Avenue. They did the Galloway Avenue Bridge, which was kind of the first to open because they instantly demolished that one. Like in June of 2020, I'm pretty sure June or July of 2020, they partially demolished that bridge, and then they started reconstruction on the new bridge, which was complete very, very quickly, because that bridge has been standing there for a while, the new one, and it's kind of a testament to how they can get things done quickly. But as I heard from one place, it could be budgets, it could be going over the budget, delays, and COVID, because this project was kind of poorly timed. Because even the urban interchanges project was kind of better prepared, even though it started later that year, because it kind of already knew what COVID was about, and it didn't let it delay its project, because even though it started later, it got completed earlier. But then again, you have to scale that the urban interchange project didn't have nearly as much work to do as the 635 East project. So with the inclusion of this project, they redid multiple interchanges around the area, and now I'll go over which ones are kind of complete and which ones are kind of need more construction. The one at Centerville Road, the one at Laprada Road is currently being redone. They're getting concrete done over there. They closed the Laprada Drive lanes under I-635, so they could completely redo that and redo some of the front road there, especially the southbound front road, which has like a mini bridge over there, so it can go over like a little creek, so it can get to the Oats Drive area. At Centerville Road, they set up piers for the express lanes, and I guess the final parts of the main lanes. Maybe not, but yeah, because they kind of already did 2 main lane bridges to the east and west of the bridge, like on either side, and now that they've demolished the original bridges, both the original bridge, they now start work in between of those, so they can finally complete that bridge over Centerville Road. And they've done the same thing at Northwest Highway, because at Northwest Highway, piers are set up in between for the new express lanes and the rest of the main lanes. At Shiloh Road, they're currently doing work there. They've closed part of it. There's supposed to be an express lanes entrance directly from Shiloh Road to the I-635 express lanes, which will be opened in late 2026, as previously mentioned in this video. At Garland and Jupiter, Garland Road is almost complete. I think Garland Road's about complete. They had to raise Garland Road, but 635 still isn't really complete over there, because they haven't really finished the eastbound main lanes bridge over Garland Road, and the same goes for the KCS Railroad. At Jupiter Road, traffic was already shifted to one bridge and one of the new bridges, and they've set up piers, and they're kind of starting to get the beams set and everything, so they can complete all the bridges over there too at once. Same thing happening at Kingsley and Plano Road. Once you get to Miller Road, however, the eastbound main lanes go onto the configuring, and in the middle they're working on the express lanes right now, and the fifth main lane to the left. At Skillman Street's an interesting case because Skillman Street is definitely the most important bridge out of all of these. Skillman Street Bridge, it's gonna open soon. Hopefully, it should probably open by the end of this year. It's been hinted at. You could definitely see that happening. Because as you can see in the image I'm showing you right now, the concrete is getting close to complete. They will soon have it ready, hopefully. And once they do that, the temporary bridge, which was open in around 2021, 2022, will be demolished because it was only a temporary bridge meant to handle traffic while they were able to completely demolish the original bridge so they could fully reconstruct it and make the arch suspension bridge that has no supports in between due to the narrowness of that area. The rest of the bridges are almost complete. Abrams Road, Forest Lane, I think only one of those is really open completely. Greenville Avenue, that whole interchange is complete. Only needs some minor closures sometimes so they could get some operations done. As you can see, the express lane connectors are also connecting to US 75, and lots of work is getting done in that area. So in essence, this project kind of aims to improve the whole area. It's taken a long time. I'm kind of going over it now. I'll probably be back again at the end of 2025 to expand on this. It's been a long ride. I've talked about this many times on my channel, but hopefully we can finally see the end of this project and hopefully move on to. And so PLC, I guess Balfour especially, can move on to the I-30 Canyon project, which is set to start next year. So they can improve I-30 through downtown Dallas from I-35E to I-345. It's been a nice video, and I'll see y'all.